record high is 75.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. The preceding signal was a test of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area originating from Ruskin, Florida. This was also a test of the same system, or specific area message encoder. The same system will alert only the county or counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming.
Some accumulation is... The preceding was a test of the National Weather Service warning alarm tone. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers by this system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is the threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next available good weather day. The warning alarm, transmitted over National Weather Service radio stations in North Central and Northeast Illinois, will be activated for watches and/or warnings affecting all counties in North Central and Northeast Illinois, as well as counties in far northwest Indiana. Reception of this broadcast and the alarm tone will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at a distance from a given transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. This concludes the tone alarm test. We will now return to our regular program. The following is a routine weekly test. This is a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm Device and Emergency Alert System. During potentially dangerous weather situations and civil emergencies, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending danger. A test of these receivers is conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, weather permitting. In the event of the test being canceled, it will then be rescheduled for the next day between 11 a.m. and noon. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station KIG 79 operating 24 hours a day on the frequency of 162.55 MHz, with transmitting facilities in Davidson County. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service office located near Nashville. This service is provided in part by the Metropolitan Nashville Office of Emergency Management and the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency. Repeating, this has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm Device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending danger. The alarm will be activated for severe weather watches and warnings, or civil emergencies, affecting the Middle Tennessee counties of Cheatham, Davidson, Dixon, Macon, Maury, Montgomery, Robertson, Rutherford, Smith, Sumner, Trousdale, Williamson, and Wilson. This concludes the test of the Noaa Weather Radio Warning Alarm Device and Emergency Alert System. We now return you to regular programming.
Isolated snow showers in the morning. This is the National Weather Service in Riverton, Wyoming. The preceding signal was a test of the Noaa Weather Radio Public Warning System for northwest Wyoming. The following counties and transmitters are covered by this test: Teton County by KWN39, Yellowstone National Park by WNG686 and WNG667, Eastern Park County by WNG563, Bighorn and Washakie counties by WNG568, Carbon County of Montana by WNG563, Park County of Montana by WNG686. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazards. Tests of the signal and the receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. on each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver that is in good working order. We now return to our regular programming.
Mostly cloudy. The National Weather Service in Chanhassen, Minnesota has just activated the warning alarm on 13 weather radio stations across central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. During dangerous weather situations, these specially built radios are automatically activated to warn for the hazard. Tests of these radios are normally conducted by the National Weather Service in Chanhassen every Wednesday at 1 p.m. If severe weather threatens the area near the normal test time, the test will be postponed until the next good weather day. The warning alarm will be activated for selected watches, warnings, and statements affecting central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. This concludes the test of the warning system. We now return to normal programming.
The National Weather Service in San Diego has issued a required weekly test for the following areas in extreme southwestern California: Orange County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, San Diego County, and the coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out 60 nautical miles, including San Clemente Island. A test signal was broadcast to test the public warning system. The test is normally conducted between 10 a.m. and noon each Wednesday, weather permitting. The signal was also used to test the activation and emergency readiness of the Skywarn network of radio operators.
Beaches 2 to 4 feet. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will automatically activate to warn of impending weather hazards. The weekly test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm will normally be conducted by the National Weather Service on every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If severe weather is occurring or possible, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. The warning alarm is activated for weather warnings and selected watches, hazards, and special non-weather events that affect the following counties: San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Ventura, and Los Angeles counties and adjacent coastal waters.
Improve. People with risk. This is a test of the emergency alert system and NOAA weather radio's warning alarm. During potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test.
Thursday night.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, the 24-hour voice of your National Weather Service. The precinct signal was a test of the public warning and alarm for transmitters in the Florida listening area originating from Ruskin, Florida. This was also a test of the same system or specific area messaging coder. The same system will alert only the county or counties affected by a particular warning. These tests are conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. unless severe weather threatens. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to regular programming.